Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another micro class. This one is can't versus won't, inspired by Michael Phelps, No Limits. Check out the note below. Can't versus won't. How often do you say I can't to yourself? Michael Phelps tells a story about when he was a little kid. He was training with his coach, Bowman, who would push him. Just push him. He's swimming. He jumps in the pool. He swims lap after lap after lap after lap after lap, getting it on. And then his coach will say, okay, end of the practice. He's just dead tired. He says, I want you to do this. And little Michael Phelps would say, I can't. His eyes would get super wide and say, I can't. And Bowman would say, you know, there's a big difference between I can't and I won't. I can't's a tough word. You may choose to say, I won't do that. I'm just so tired. I'm gonna choose not to do that. But don't say I can't. If you say I can't, here's your upper threshold. And this book's called No Limits. They wanted to bust through those limits. And in order to do that, they had to get rid of their can'ts. You want to move any of these can'ts over to the won't camp. And then you want to move it over here to the I will camp. Take conscious control. Realize you have the power. Don't artificially limit yourself by throwing around can'ts. Hop back in the pool. Do what needs to get done. Phelps said that was one of the biggest lessons he ever learned. There's so much more potential beyond the point at which he didn't think he could do anymore. And when he was able to tap into that, he could do extraordinary things. Remember our second wind. William James said, most of us don't run far enough on our first wind to know we have a second. But if you do that, you realize you have a ton more energy just waiting for you. So let's remove the can't, move to won't, and wind up in I will. Remember the question? W-I-N. What's important now? That's what needs to get done. Have a clear sense of the goals you want to achieve and be able to go out and do it. Now, of course, just to state the obvious, this means you need to make waves. You got to oscillate. We're not talking about always being on. Check me out, I'm always on. No, you need to rest. Phelps took a nap every day between his AM and his PM workouts. We have to train recovery. To quote Jim Lohr, you have to prioritize your self-care fundamentals as important as the crushing itness. You have to have quiet time to meditate, to exercise, to eat well, to get a proper night of sleep, to take naps if that's your thing. Make waves as we move into our own no limits greatness. Let's do this. Hope you enjoyed. Look forward to sharing more. Have another awesome day. See ya. Isn't it a bit odd that we went from math to science to history, but somehow missed the class on how to live? For some wacky reason, Optimal Living 101 never made the schedule. Of course, it's too late to go back and change that, and you're too busy to read full-time to catch up. Yet, if you're like us, you're all about optimizing your life and actualizing your potential. So imagine this. Imagine having someone read the best books on optimal living and pulling out the big ideas that can truly change your life. You know, those sections you asterisk and underline and mark all up. Then imagine that guy, me, connecting those ideas to other great books and helping you apply them to your life today. Well, that's what I do with something we call Philosopher's Notes, where I break down each great book into a simple 6-page PDF, 20-minute MP3, and 10-minute Philosopher's Notes TV episode. Then imagine me taking the absolute best big ideas from those great books and sharing them with you in fun, inspiring, super practical Optimal Living 101 classes. On stuff like Purpose 101, Confidence 101, Business 101, Meditation 101, that sort of thing. You got a personal trainer? I'm kind of like your personal philosopher. Ancient wisdom plus modern science plus common sense plus virtue plus mastery plus fun. That's what our optimized membership program is all about. We'd love to have you join us. Check us out at brianjohnson.me/join.